welcome back. Now September the 1st is a magical date in the farming calendar because it means we are allowed to cut our hedges. It's time to tackle lots of things on the plot, to take down some structures and start thinking ahead to autumn and planning towards next year. This hedge is pretty huge. It was always a garden border, kind of keeping the livestock out. So first job first is there's no way I'm getting anywhere close to the top of this. So I've been and got the hop-up platform. Put it up as high as it goes. Hopefully I'm not going to fall off of it on camera. Tools for the job, I have my little... Oh, I didn't mean to press it. That's a good start. I have my little Bosch cordless hedge cutter. I do have some safety glasses. I'll put them on now, probably wise. And I've got some thick gloves because this is a hawthorn hedge, obviously. I don't really want to get myself stickled with it. What I like about these platforms is when you raise it up, it makes a little step for you to climb up. Ooh, I'm going in. So the plan with the tarpaulin is to do this and hopefully be able to drag it here and tip it in the telehandler bucket. Now I know that I am really lucky to have resources like the telehandler with living on a farm, and it does make life a lot easier, but as you can see there's still a lot of labouring to be done even when you do have machinery to help you out at times as well. I'm going to crack on and get the rest of that side done, and I'll meet you back when it's time to see if the other hedge trimmer can cut the top too. We are now at the bit of the hedge cutting that I truly despise, and that is using the Long Reach cutter to get to the top of the hedge. It's so heavy. It's so heavy, but this hop-up platform really does make things easier. If you don't have one of these, this is where they come into their own, because just lower one side, look at that, until it becomes level. And now it's level again, I can climb up there securely and safely to get that top sorted. Well, that took a lot longer than I was expecting to, but I think if I pan around slowly you can see that I finished the job, and most importantly you can now walk up there quite easily with a wheelbarrow with things in it without getting an eye taken out by bits of hawthorn or holly hedge. And look, I filled a telehandler bucket, but that's not the only thing that we're clearing at the beginning of September, is it? There's lots to do on the plot, so let's go and get something else done now. In several places around the plot we have some really dyed back sunflower heads that they need harvesting for the seeds, so I'm going to take a few of them out now. These ones were called Ruby Eclipse, and these have been, oh, I've just taken a little one, I didn't realise there was one there, and these have been absolutely beautiful this year. I want to try and harvest some of the seeds. I don't know whether they'll come true again next year, but it's worth a try. And also the seeds that we don't use for growing any more sunflowers, obviously I can use them to feed the birds with, but I was trying to think of some places around the farm that I could just chuck some sunflower seeds and see what happened. I'll take a couple of the really diseased looking leaves off. And see if we can enjoy these last few miniature blooms a little bit longer. It's the same story with this one. I don't actually know what variety this is, because this was at the time labelled as Ruby Eclipse as well, but obviously it's not. I think that looks a bit neater. Do you know, one of the things that have really impressed me this year is just how long sunflowers flower for, and all these multi-heads that come up. They're a far more impressive show than I gave them credit for. There you go. Now this here has been my favourite sunflower this year. And if you've never harvested sunflower seeds before, like me, let's see if we can have a look at them. So you believe you take these petals off, and they look almost like seeds themselves, don't they? But I don't think they are the seeds. I think these are the seeds further back here. Look. If I bend it a bit and pull these out. How fascinating and complex does it seem? They're well hidden. There you go. I've only just got a few out, but you can see that they are the actual sunflower seeds behind the petals. Who knew? So I'll stop making a mess, and I'll put that one in there so that I can properly harvest those seeds later. Now the next thing to make a start on clearing away has to be these alderman peas. And I said in my last video that I did have some pods on here. I have to say there's not many. Not as many as I thought there was. So I'm not quite sure why I've left it quite so long really. But we'll see if any more appear. There's a lot of powdery mildew on these peas now, so they need to go. Oh, there's another pod there. That's 4. Do we really have such a short growing season? It seems like just 5 minutes ago that we were putting these things out, and now here we are taking these summer structures down, or some of them. It's really quite upsetting. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. Unfortunately, it's also time for these Mange 2 to go. It should give the courgette a little bit more room though. It can spread its wings a bit when this is gone. Right, it'd be really good if I could convince it now to grow this way a bit more. So that I can get in at it to harvest them easier. Now I know that probably looked a little bit brutal pulling it around, but all of these courgettes have been growing kind of twisted underneath themselves, and they've been really hard to get at. So by just moving it around on the bed a little bit, hopefully I will be able to get at them that bit better, and they'll get a bit more light and air into them. Oh my life, whilst I'm in here doing this, I've just spotted something absolutely horrid underneath these borlotti beans, which is a good job that I've just moved this courgette out of the way so that I could see what was going on. I didn't think my pea harvest was very good this year. Now I know why. There looks like there's a rat den of peas underneath the borlotti beans. Oh my gosh, look at it. Hopefully now I've found that, cleared all of that out and opened the space up underneath there, hopefully the rats won't choose to sit under there all night eating peas. Little blighters. I really hope that they don't turn their attention to the borlotti beans. Look at them, there's so many on here. So happy about those. Right, I've been to get a harvest basket and I've made a decision. If there's rats around finding things to eat on the plot, I'm going to harvest as much as I can today. I've left it for a few days. I didn't really have any plans to harvest today. I was going to have a little harvest tomorrow, but I think, even though they've obviously been doing it for a while, that now I know about it, I need to crack on. And French beans seem to be the first thing that I want to save because, well, I love them. Maybe rats don't like them. Haven't noticed any pods opened anywhere. Everyone else seems to rip them off, but I seem to end up ripping the plants or the pods if I do that. So I like to get a pair of scissors in there. I don't seem to have the knack for it. Gorgeous beans, look at them. Again. Look at these pongo beans. There's so many on one plant. Here's some more pongo beans on my most prolific plant. Now they're the ones that I'm trying to keep to go to seed. I have ordered some organza bags. As soon as they arrive I will cover these up to protect them, hopefully from rodents a bit better. Right. Oh, I'm going to have a couple of smaller swedes. Take that one. Look at this one here. Wow. That is my biggest swede I think so far. I am very proud of the size of that one. Look at that. Hopefully some of the others will get even bigger still, but I'm going to have to go and pick some carrots in a minute. They'll only be baby carrots, but you know, I do need carrot and swede, don't I? Definitely. This bed really does need a weed amongst them, but I'm saying it's the biggest. Look at that one back there. Wow. Oh. Now I only harvested one of these cabbages the other day, and then Kerry told me that they're not supposed to be big cabbages anyway. They are small cabbage heads, and looking at it, it looks like this one here also is ready to harvest. So I'm going to go ahead and twist him a little bit. Oh, seem to have got the whole thing out. Get rid of these outside leaves again, largely because you might not be able to see from there, but I can see slugs in there from here. Oh, big slug just dropped out. Oh, look at that. Another cabbage head. Absolutely brilliant. And if I look further back in the bed, I've got this red cabbage head. How big should that get? Oh, it's really hard. How big do they get? I don't know the variety of these. Oh, I do. Hang on, there's a label here. What does it say? Compact head, small compact head. Do we think that's ready? Oh, let's just take it. No going back now. Yes, look at that. How pretty is that? I'm really happy with that. Look at it. I know it's not the biggest of cabbage heads, but it's so perfect. The leaves are so perfect. Thrilled, absolutely thrilled. Pickled cabbage is on the menu this year. Duncan and Isabel will be so pleased to hear that. I'm not going to take every outer leaf off this one because it's just so perfect, but it won't fit in the basket unless I do. Take a few anyway. Can't believe I've got 2 bags of beans in there as well. think I'm going to have to get another harvest truck again. Right, I've got a second truck and I can see another patty pan in here. Loving these. They do not disappoint. And I think there might actually be one in this bed. There is. Wow, two at the same time. I've just headed into the fruit cage. Look at all these blueberries again. I did not think one plant would produce so many blueberries. It's absolutely laden with them. And I only harvested some in, not last week's video, the week before. I'm even more shocked because this is this plant's first season. I only bought it last autumn. I wish I knew the variety. The label that is on here just says blueberry. And if that wasn't exciting enough, there's a few more of the pink lemonade ones on. I did not expect to be getting a bag of blueberries that full. Now I did say I'd have a look for any small carrots. I'm a bit dubious about going in the carrot beds because I'm a bit worried about alerting those rats to carrots being here. But oh God, look at these. Oh wow, they are only little carrots, but look how perfect they are. Oh, there's nothing like growing carrots. The joy of harvesting carrots. I don't think it can be beaten. Oh, I've pulled a few out here. I got knotted in. There's another one. I think they found them. Now I've gone further along the bed and I think it's fair to say that the rats have actually found the carrots. There's a lot of chewed up bits of carrot here. Oh no, not the carrots. Oh, that's so disappointing. I'm going to have to go through the beds, aren't I? I haven't got time tonight. It's gone 7 o'clock. It'll be dark within an hour, but I knew I should have covered them. But to be honest, I think rats would have gotten into the kind of covers that I was going to use because that would have only really been for the carrot root fly. But I'm going to have a little look through, see what I can salvage quickly. Oh, there's lots of chewed carrots here. Oh, I'm devastated. You can see here all the half-eaten bits of carrot. And then if I do this, look, this is where they've been eating. They've been hiding in amongst the middle of the carrots, using the foliage, obviously, as cover, so that they can sit there and have a midnight feast. Well, not tonight, ratties, not tonight. I guess they've got to eat though, haven't they? They're only the same as us, they're just hungry. And they're opportunists, and I've left them where they can get at them, so it's my own fault. Oh, this is ironic, look at this. Here comes a cat. Hello. While Tibby's just walking towards the fence, I've forgotten to tell you that we've recently put some rabbit netting here. I had been seeing a few rabbits on the plot, not rats at the time, rabbits. So we decided to get this trench dug out, put this rabbit netting in and then secure the trench back over again. Duncan used the tracks on the mini digger to push the soil back against the fence. Looks good, doesn't it? Oh. We could have done with your help. Oh, bye then. Thanks for the help. Now, I've cleaned this bed out as best as I can. I've salvaged as many uneaten carrots as I can. Some are small, some are fairly decent sizes to be fair, so I'm not disappointed. There's a great harvest of carrots there at the end of the day, but I don't want them to eat all of the carrots, and I'll be really gutted if they find the parsnip box at the other end. Please tell me they don't like parsnips. I have to say, this box here does have some silver skins growing between the carrots, and there's no evidence of rats being in there at the moment, so does that help? Is that something to do in future? Put onions in the boxes as well with the carrots? It was too good to be true. I've had a run of really good luck, haven't I? So it is my time, and I know they're getting hungry. Oh, well, never mind. That's exciting. That's the first one of the 81st. It's really funny, it's been the last one to start ripening, but now they've gone. Look at them all ripening together. So much to harvest in here as well. A few oversized cucumbers. Again. Look at that. I only harvested them a couple of days ago. It's getting dark, so I'll carry on doing a little bit of last minute harvesting in the polytunnel, and I'll catch you in the next video where I'll be showing you what I'm going to be sowing in September that'll be going in this polytunnel over winter when all of this has been cleared out. Look after yourselves. Bye.